Alright, so this morning's demo is going to be for the Hamlet Plus delay from JMK PCBs. It's a tap tempo DIY delay with some nice and nifty features. We'll go over the basic layout first before we do any kind of sound demo. So you've got a delay knob here, you've got a depth knob for the modulator. Let's go back. You've got a delay knob for the time. Now you can set the time either manually with the knob, or you can set it with the tap switch here. We've got a depth knob for modulation. To turn the modulation off, you turn the depth knob all the way to the left. You've got your noise knob here, which we'll do a little demo of later to show you how it filters out some of the noise typically associated with 2399 chips. It almost acts like a tone control in that if you rotate it counterclockwise, it becomes warmer, if that's a good word to use. It's a terrible word to use, but we'll say that's the case. Then you got your mix knob for mixing your delayed signal with your dry signal, your repeats knob or your feedback knob, and your overall level knob to control your level. You also have this nifty division switch, which divides between quarter notes, eighth notes, and dotted eighth notes, I think. It's all in the build docs anyway. So let's go through it for a second here, or for a few minutes here, and just go through what you can do. Alright, so you've got three LEDs here. You've got your on-off LED, you've got your tap LED indicating which rate you've tapped in, and you've got your division LED. So if we turn it on right now, let's go through the division knob first. So the difference between the division knob, this is in the top mode, which I believe is quarter notes. Then move to the center position. And then move it to the down position. So you can set it up however you want, and go from there. And of course, it'll change with the tap knob, so if you want to do like a slap back, if you want to make it really funky, almost like a spring reverb. All kinds of good stuff there. So yeah, you can really tell the difference there. So let's leave it up there. Too fast. So yeah, let's crank the depth all the way up here. So there's no speed adjustment on the modulation, just depth, but it adds some nice subtle modulation effects. Sorry for the headstock shot. And of course, if you turn the division down, or in the middle. So now we'll play with the noise knob a bit. So as you turn it up, you can hear more chip noise. So if you wanted to go for a lo-fi thing or just capital or something trippy, you can, you know, crank it all the way up. But I like as little noise as possible. And of course, you can dial it back to the back in the mix with the mix knob. So crank that back. And of course, you can crank the level up too, which is nice. So you can take it above unity. Versus. And of course, you want to do some really crazy stuff. Crank the repeats all the way up, crank the feedback all the way up. And it sounds great clean, but of course we don't always play clean, so let's put some dirt on it. Alright, now for a little bit of dirt on the demo.